I feel like I'm about to end up in a fetish video where it's like she's going to be force feeding me pies.
Actually, that is a fetish. I do force feed people, but they love it. Wouldn't you love to be force fed pie?
Sydney, what the hell's going on besides that you know where the record button is on the camera?
I'm my third glass in of this honey jack.
I know I got to catch up.
Yeah, you do. But I hold my liquor really well. And I'm not just saying that as like a weird ex-party girl. Or the girl at the party that says that she does, but then she loses everything, like her car keys and her purse and her underwear.
Well, good thing you didn't bring any of those.
No, I didn't.
You have none of the above.
Oh, I have my purse. Yeah, I have my purse. I do not have car keys or underwear.
Exactly. So you've already won. You've already won. As long as you don't lose.
I don't have things to lose. Sydney Paige has got nothing to lose.
Why else would you be here?
Yeah, well, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, no one does this show if they have shit to lose.
I know.
As I get reminded by people sometimes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, occasionally, because I book comedians and musicians on here too, and
that's so shitty.
Occasionally they'll be like, I think that'll hurt my career.
Talking
to me.
Oh my goodness. We've done nothing but talk since like 4 p.m. with mouths full of cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For full disclosure for the audience, I think I have to legally say this. Sydney did buy me a cheeseburger. I bought him a cheeseburger because so Ubers are super expensive in LA, and he offered to pick me up from where I was. And I was like, he asked if I had eaten because we're drinking, and I hadn't because I was on set. And the whole time I've been here, I've wanted In-N-Out Burger because when in Rome or when in LA, and Uber Eats does not do that. It doesn't do In-N-Out Burger. So I haven't been able to have it. So I mentioned it, and you were like, I'll pick you up and we'll get a cheeseburger. Yep. So I bought the cheeseburger because, you know how much money you saved me? Yeah. Yeah. You have the cheeseburgers. I did. Yeah. I enjoyed them even. Yeah. And a milkshake and some fries. Oh, so good. Sydney made me eat most of her fries. Yeah, I was pretty stuffed because we also got milkshakes. She made me eat most of her fries. She also was like, you got a little on your beard. I know, and it moved from like one position to another position to your shirt because I didn't just want to reach out and like grab your face with my talons. Okay, yeah, get to know me a little better before you just grab me by the face. Exactly, yeah. Like we had just met. Like we've been back and forth on Twitter for a little bit, or like we comment on this or that, but I wasn't gonna just... By the end of this podcast, I consent to you just grabbing my face. If you were eating a cheeseburger right now, I would pick the crumb off. Aw. Yeah. Well, you told me about your family and your friends. My ex-friends? I don't think I told you about any current friends. I think all of them were like, this is the bad breakups of my friends. I was trying to be nice and give it a PR spin. Like, you told me about your family and friends. The end. I don't have shit to hide from these people. Okay, yeah. So you told me about your ex-friends and your family that's very similar to my family. So yeah, at this point, I would pick a cheeseburger crumb from your face. What else would a man want in life? Oh, how did the Gen Zs do it? Like that? The hearts? Because I think that was it. Yeah, it's like... I think you were about to do like the TP, like the yeah. TP. And here's the steeple. Yeah, that's what I thought was happening. No, it's like the way that Gen Z does hearts. Like Mario Yamasaki, the UFC ref. Oh, yeah. I was like, who the fuck? I had to throw it in for the non-fight fans. Not everyone watches MMA. Well, I am a MILF, so I'll just do this. Because you all know I'm a millennial. But yeah, the Gen Zers do it with like fucking, I don't know, this is all fucked up. Like this. I don't know. It's not comfortable for my hand. What is comfortable for my hand is drinking. I concur. Mm-hmm. Cheers. Cheers, man. Thank you for finally being able to come do the show and proper tapping the bar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that bottle of fucking Malort. I was teasing him before the show because the bottle is fucking, look how empty it is. And I was like, how many people have you tricked into drinking that? I don't think a drop of that has been consumed off camera.
Yeah, and so that's how we met in the Twitterverse. Is he had posted someone that I adore, and I was like, "Did you really make her drink that Malort?" And he was like, he responded to me, and he was like, "First of all, I don't make anyone do anything, and yes, she totally did."
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, we're friends. Like we're friends now." And then you interviewed a friend of mine, a pretty good friend of mine, and I was like, "Okay, I got to be on this show."
And here you are.
Ta-da!
After bribing me with cheeseburgers, it was completely unnecessary, but I am thankful for.
Well, you saved me so much time and energy, and if I'm like, "Hey, take me for a cheeseburger," that I've been asking everyone for 8 fucking days, like, I'll get you one too.
Like, what kind of people are you associating with in this town that won't take you for a cheeseburger?
Well, they don't have time, or they already ate. Like, it's just a pain in the ass. And then, Uber Eats doesn't do it, and that's what we all do at the Model House. It's just Uber Eats everything. I've spent $1,100 on Uber and Uber Eats in the past 8 days. Next time I'm renting a car and buying groceries. You know, it's $11 a day to rent a car at LAX.
Yeah.
I did not
spend hours of your life getting that car.
That's fine if I can not spend $1,100 in 8 days.
Well, you could just live here.
We'll see. We'll see. I have some decisions to make next early summer.
I'm just out here being a bad influence. So
Oh, no. So I've lived in the Miami area for like 3 months, and it's really done wonders for my career. And I don't have kids. I don't have a husband. So
oh my God, you're giving away the whole like MILF story. Like how are people going to believe you're a MILF if you don't have a husband and children?
I know. So I was doing an Instagram like Ask Me Anything today, and someone said like, "You're so young to be a MILF," and I'm like, I could have a 16-year-old right now. Like, no, I'm not. And like, secondly, like if I had it at 18, and like secondly, so I'm not too young to be a MILF. It's also all step. I am not too young to be a second wife. Hit me up.
Or a third wife, you know?
Yeah, whatever.
As long as you're not the first wife, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've already been the first wife. Whatever gets me like half a Xanax deep and just wondering what I'm going to make for dinner while I lounge by the pool.
What would you make for dinner?
I'm from Oklahoma. Anything you want. I make an award-winning apple pie. It won an award. Do you want a pie? I'll make you a pie.
Okay, I guess we'll be back in a couple hours after.
Well, no, I'm coming back in January. If you really want me to make you a pie, I will bake you a pie. And it won an award.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, instead of like crust, it's more like shortbread.
I'm in.
Yeah, and I make it with green apples, so it's a little tart.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So half a Xanax deep by the pool, wondering what I'm going to make for dinner.
So I'm trading you half a Xanax for a pie? All right.
No, and a lifetime of lounging by the pool.
I guess I'm setting up a kiddie pool on my balcony then.
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Wow. I tried to fulfill dreams.
I know. You're trying to make all of my dreams come true. And I'm just going to, I want to be one of those wives. It's not only that, it's just I don't have any opinions at all. I'm just like, la, 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 la. Sure, we're fiscally conservative. La, 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 la.
Let's negotiate. 3/4 of a Xanax, no pool.
I think the pool is more important than the Xanax.
It is, but one's more reasonable for me to get.
You're in the right business.
Podcasting? Well, to be fair, pools and jacuzzis are very dangerous. I mean, we just lost Matthew Perry to a jacuzzi.
Yesterday. I just found out this morning because I've been so fucking busy that I just saw it today on Twitter. Did you fuck something up?
No.
This man here got some new cameras, and when he was talking about it at Whataburger, and I was like, "Did you set any of them?"
They were 99% set. I just had to white balance them. Were they not?
White balanced?
No, everything but.
Okay, yeah, everything but. Yeah, okay.
And I can't white balance them till the lighting's set up and you're in the chair.
You know, I'm just trying to fuck with you, and you're really not having it.
I'm not.
All right.
Well, you just told me my lifestyle's not good enough for you, so. I mean, I'd had to break it to you, like, you'd be my first wife anyway, so.
Yeah, well, you just made me cackle laugh, so you're in the running.
I guess I should have had that quickie wedding in Vegas after all. And then you could have been wife number 2.
Yeah, wife number 2. That's what I'm aiming for. Wife number 2 or wife number 3. And I don't want to do shit, say shit, think shit, feel shit, just, I will make dinner and blankly smile at all of your guests. The dead eyes look, yes.
I've always wanted my own Stefford PA.
Right.
Because, you know how to operate cameras. So I put you to work.
No, I don't want, no, I'm making dinner and then I'm going away because you don't want to see me.
You're right.
That's fine. I own a vibrator.
Oh, I got to pay for the electric on that too. Jeez.
Oh, fuck you.
No, that's what you need the vibrator for. So confusing.
I know, women. Ugh.
That's right. I have very, very much made a conscious decision to be in an industry full of them, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, we the bosses.
I know. It's a great part about the biz.
I know. I was asked on another podcast if I had ever been degraded on set, and I was like, actually, no, I'm always in positions of power. Always. I love it. I run the whole fucking show.
As it should be. Like, because at the end of the day, women have the biggest repercussions for being in sex work.
Yeah, we do. But, I
mean, no risk, no reward.
Yeah, right? I don't really fucking care. Besides the Mercedes guy that I told you about, I don't really care.
Fuck that guy, by the way.
Yeah,
don't fuck that guy.
No.
Fuck that guy.
All right, so for the audiences, my dumbass was half awake, and I pulled out of my garage, and I hit the trash can, and it knocked my mirror off. So I immediately called Mercedes, because that's a safety issue. I went to, they were like, yeah, no appointment, safety issue, come right in. Came right in. This guy asked for videos on my phone. He asked me to flash them, and then he asked me to blow him. And I was like, can you just fix my fucking car? And I'm in no state to be attractive. Like my hair's messy bun. I'm in my, what is essentially pajamas. I was just running to the fucking store. But I knocked my mirror off because I'm an idiot and because I don't remember shit when I'm half awake.
I think that's most of humanity.
Yeah. Like I needed to run, come back, have my coffee. It was going to be totally fine. Knocked my fucking mirror off. Not clean off. Like the wires were still there. They really just needed to pop it back on. Because by the time I was like, can you just get my fucking car? Because I was just shocked. They were already done. Like, and no one heard it or no one said anything. Like, what the fuck?
He knocked it out so quick he had time for sexual harassment.
Like, because it's really, the line is really blurred in our industry for sexual harassment, but there is like blatant, I am very uncomfortable, what the fuck situations.
Well,
like the time I had with that guy.
Yeah, that guy's not in our industry.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like in the industry, because like sometimes you'll say something to me and I'll be like, you jackass, and like go over there. And then I don't feel like that's sexual harassment.
But it's also
like,
intent. Intent is so fucking important.
Yes.
Like, I made a joke about you not wearing panties earlier. That was obviously a joke.
Yeah, obviously. But if you would have said that to anyone else in the workplace,
right,
it would have been a big fucking deal. So to me, I'm just like, you jackass, shut up. Which is kind of like what I said.
I mean, that was the intended response. Like, if you had done anything besides call me a jackass, there I'd been like,
well, because I was the one that told you I wasn't wearing panties. I came right off set.
Well, you're like, I came around upset. Whoops, didn't mean to try to flash you there. I'm like, yeah. Mostly, I was just being very apathetic about the possibility of seeing her genitals.
Oh, yeah. He was just like, oh, no, if I see your vagina. And I was just like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Right.
But that is very different from, hey, so what do you do? Porn, because I'm half awake. Can I see videos on your phone? Will you flash me your tits? Will you blow me? When I'm standing in, like, the car service department.
Also, dudes, what blowjob is worth your job?
A minimum wage one.
No one's working at Mercedes for minimum wage.
No, that's what I was saying is like not only could he not find a job, but he's not going to find another cushy job like Mercedes because we all have warranties. So you don't even have to like push upsell or anything. You just do your job. The end.
Was he a porter or like what was his position at Mercedes?
He was the one that like checked me in.
So I think that's a porter.
I guess so. I don't
like the guy who retrieves the cars, checks you in.
Yeah. And like so I'm just standing there in this like in the garage, like while they're just reattaching my mirror.
Your job's not worth the blowjob.
It's so crazy. I wasn't like if I'm in full like hair and makeup like I am now, and I'm like I do porn.
But like even if you were like some crazed sex addict and you're like fuck yeah, bro, I'm gonna blow you for the fucking fans right now. You're gonna get fired, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be done in 30 seconds, and then you're going to be out of a job. Yeah,
and like. There are some times when I've been like, we should shoot content, but like I need to see that you're tested and like the laundry list of other shit. But like at the top of it is, are you tested?
Right. But
my fans don't want to see you in a condom.
No one wants to see themselves in a condom.
While I blow you.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
As someone who has received a blowjob through a condom before in his life, it's not fun.
Really?
It's not.
See, I don't like condoms either. They like, and especially the ribbed ones, they feel weird. So like anytime I have a sexual partner, I sign them up for the testing agencies as one of my assistants or like camera people. I'll just set them up as some bullshit. I'll set up a Twitter and all sorts of stuff. And then
you need a Twitter to get a TTS account these days?
I'm not sure if you need it, but I make sure just the whole form is filled out for talent testing, clear, whatever. And then I take them with me. And then we do that. Okay, because I don't fuck anyone unless we're dating. So like you need to have all this list of shit because you can't meet someone at a bar and be like, "You're real sexy. You want to go take a blood test?"
You could. You definitely could. You have to gauge how down they are.
If they're that down, I don't think I want it.
Like, little too thirsty, dog.
Yeah, a little too much.
But you could just be a vampire and be like wanting to suck their blood out in the alley.
So you'd think that. So actually, I turned down a date recently because the guy posted on Twitter about it.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he post?
That a lovely lady was in his DMs and I was just like, oh, I don't have that date available anymore.
You guys hadn't even gone out on the date and he was posting about it? Was this guy new?
No.
You don't post anything public about that shit till like 6 months in. You have to wait till the warranty period is up.
Okay, listen, last week I went on a date with someone super fucking famous. So like not to like blow smoke up my own ass, but like, and this week you're posting about it, like a different guy. I'm not going out with you.
Even if like you were both civilians, like your statute, what you do for a living doesn't even fucking play into it.
It always plays into it. I'm a sex worker.
It does, but I'm saying just in general, you shouldn't be posting any romantic shit about anyone you're involved with till the warranty period is up.
Yes.
During the warranty period, you can just be returned, no questions asked.
As a divorcee, I say you can be returned at any time.
Yeah, but there's some questions involved once you got to get a lawyer involved.
You don't.
If you both agree.
Oh, yeah, we both agreed.
Right. In your situation.
This was a rock, paper, scissors situation.
Right. You both agreed.
Yeah.
When you divorce me, we're going to have to get lawyers involved.
Why?
Because I'm a Jew and I had a prenup.
I'm not going to sign a prenup.
Oh, well, this ain't happening.
So yeah, we're fucked up. I don't want a prenup and I want to be half Xanax deep on the side of the pool just wondering what I'm going to make you for dinner.
Not without a prenup. I may not have shit, but you're not taking half of it.
Hey, I went through one extended 11-year marriage and split all the assets right down the middle and shook hands. That should be enough to tell you about my character.
Right, I'm talking about my own.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you should fucking trust me, that I won't take anything that doesn't belong to me.
But what if I want stuff? What, do you think I'm going to just sign a prenup that I don't get any benefit from? Come on.
You think I'm going to sign one that I haven't had proper legal counsel for?
No, I'd be insulted if you did.
Oh, you're such a Jew. Sydney Paige is not racist, you guys. I'm not anti-Semitic at all. But
right. This is a very good time to make that very clear on the internet.
Yeah. Sydney Paige is not anti-Semitic. This is so fucked.
Oh, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah. But what's up, dude? I should have had my whiskey closer.
I could go get it for you.
Yes, you could.
I could.
I know, right? See, I'm talking about sexual harassment. It's different because I'm like, licking my lips at you. That Mercedes guy would have come in his pants.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't have had to blow him.
I didn't fucking blow him. I was like,
I'm not saying you did.
I was like, fix my car.
But he wouldn't have been asking you to at that point.
But my car was already fixed. I was just like, give me my keys. I want to go home.
Right, without you, dude.
Yeah, get the fuck away.
I mean, what's really scary about that shit is he has your personal information in the computer.
Yeah, good thing it was all wrong.
Fucking 4D chess in this bitch. Like, no, I'm not giving Mercedes my real information.
Nope.
Not getting stopped by porters. If they have to come repo that shit, good luck.
Well, Mercedes has like I can like track my phone or my car on my phone. So, like, they'll know where I am. If they can get in the garage, that's another thing.
It's Florida. I'm pretty sure you can just legally shoot them.
That's a good point.
Like, being a repo dude in Florida has got to be the sketchiest job on the planet.
Yeah, you got to be like a crazy fucking dude to be like, yes, I want to repo shit in Florida.
Yeah. Like,
I'm going to wrestle an alligator for your SUV.
I want to wrestle an alligator, possibly get shot at, because there is definitely case law in Florida about like them upholding the stand your ground laws for people going into your car.
Oh my God. Have you heard about what's going down in February in St. Augustine, Florida?
No.
The first annual Florida Man Games. There's evading police.
Are they using real police to evade?
I'm going to Google it and show you. It is the funniest fucking thing. And like the graphics for it, the Florida Games.
I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah, it is so fucking funny. It just brought me to football. The Florida Games.
Florida Man Games?
Augustine. It might be the Florida Man Games. Yes, the Florida Man Games, the wildest athletic competition on earth.
You're going to make me read on the internet.
No, I'm not going to like just scroll and look at the pictures.
I mean, this is good content for the audio audience.
Yeah.
If you had a fever dream and you really had Florida on your mind when you went to sleep, this would be your fever dream.
This is going down.
AP News. It's going to really be an opportunity to live that Florida man life for a day. People. Games that let participants seemingly get an adrenaline rush minus any jail time.
Is it showing you the different competitions?
The games. Weaponize pool noodle mud duel. Test your strength inside Florida Man Games Coliseum. A massive above ground pool. It has to be above ground.
Yeah, of course.
The evading arrest obstacle course. Jump over fences, through backyards and away from the actual police officers to earn your freedom. Category 5 cash grab. Subject yourself to a Category 5 wins as you scramble as much real cash as you can. So it's going to be one of those fucking win booths.
But it's huge.
How big?
It tells you.
A catalytic converter, 2 bikes, and a handful of Kuiper pipes. A race against time. Beer belly Florida sumo. 2 of the former American gladiators are the judges.
Isn't this amazing?
Fucking Nitro and Ice are the judges.
It's fucking amazing. I love it. I love it so. I love everything about it. But don't you love the graphics?
Well, I mean, they're very GTA 5.
Exactly.
Fucking a mullet contest.
Yeah.
A Florida ma'am pinup contest.
Yeah.
Semi-legal cockfighting. I mean, chicken coop bingo. Making cops fist fight. All right.
That's going down in St. Augustine, Florida in February.
Yeah, I will not be there.
I might.
Well, it's much closer for you to commute to.
No, I'm not. Dude, I'd fly to see that. My arms would be so tired.
I wasn't going to make that happen.
Gonna drink without cheersing me.
I don't have to cheers you every time I drink. Like,
Yeah, sure you do.
it's going to be a whole lot of clanging noises on this show. Then clang.
Clang, clang, clang. No.
I'm on my second glass already.
The trolley.
So you're going to compete.
No, I'm not going to compete. Oh.
You could be in the Florida ma'am.
No. I don't think I'm Florida enough.
You live there.
That's it, though. I've been in South Florida for 3 months.
I mean, does anyone else live there much longer than that if they're not born there?
See, when you're born there, I call you a unicorn because no one in there is from there. Like you talk to them, they say, oh, I'm from New York, or oh, I'm from California. Like it's just,
I think you just got to get out of like the Miami Beach area, and then people are definitely from there.
I lived in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area for a while, a few years, and then I moved down to South Florida because it would help my career. And St. Petersburg is amazing. I love that city. I love it so much. It's basically the Austin of Florida. Is the best way I could put it as an Oklahoman, I guess. But yeah, I'm from Oklahoma, you guys. So I want to see in Oklahoma, like games. Like, how red is your shoulder from the sun?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they already broadcast that and called it Tiger King.
That guy is so Oklahoma. I watched that during COVID. I watched it in its entirety. Have you seen the spinoffs?
I have not.
I have seen all of them. Yeah. Because I did 17 shoots in 17 days. So when I go home, all I do is sit on my ass and I watch this kind of shit. And then in COVID, I got sick. So there was nothing I could really do except watch. And I watched all of it. And I watched the spinoffs, and they are so fucking funny to me because the other girls from Tampa, Carol Baskin.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was living in the Tampa area from Oklahoma when Tiger King came out. I had to watch it. It was my duty to watch it.
So just a side note on Carol Baskin. So I have some friends that are from Tampa.
Oh my God, they found her husband.
Did they?
Yeah, he was in Costa Rica.
He really was?
He's alive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know
Alive
that.
and fucking kicking, dude. No, I was watching it and I was like, someone paid her to shut the fuck up. Because every time they would ask her about him, she'd just be like, and that's for the audio listen or the video listeners.
That's a down ass woman who's going to keep her mouth shut that long.
For a couple $1 million, I'd keep my fucking mouth shut. You could pay me less than that and I'd keep my mouth shut. Hell, I tried to PR you. Tell me about your friends and family. And all you paid me was a bottle of whiskey.
Not even a full bottle at this point. That may change.
Yeah, it's about half a bottle now.
This is a self-service show. I'm not keeping track.
Yeah. Woo.
But my friends who are from Tampa, like, you know the story of like
She was walking down the street.
Yeah. They're like, that's a notorious like streetwalker street.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Carol very well may have been like a full service worker.
Okay, cool.
But it's cool. It's just like it's an interesting twist on the story. Like that she went from being potentially a full service worker to like, I'm living my millionaire dreams with all my big kitties.
Well, yeah, she got Pretty Womaned.
Yeah.
Cool. And then she got paid millions of dollars to shut her fucking mouth while her husband went away to Costa Rica to sleep with underage girls.
Except for the underage girls part.
No, I'm saying it's on the like extra documentaries of like the shit he was doing down there.
Oh no, I know. It's just like that part's not so good.
No. I just meant that it happened. It's probably happening. I'm no expert. I don't know the guy, but it's really pointing. Like if North, I think North, it's really kind of pointing.
I think you're a little too old for him.
Yeah, I might be. I'm a little too old for a lot of people, but I'm not coming to find out. Everyone's calling me mommy. Every time I get on Twitter, every time I get on Instagram, I was doing a Q&A today. Mommy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to address you as Mommy Dommy.
Mommy Dommy. Yes, you did see my Twitter. Okay, so she called me that, and like, whatever the opposite of shitting bricks is, that's what happened to my brain just like short circuited, and I was like, I want to be called that forever. I want to give her credit though. I forgot her name. I only met her once.
Yeah, no, I saw that tweet. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should like when I first meet Sydney in person, be like, call you Mom, and I totally forgot to say it till now.
Oh my God, yeah. So I want to give her.
Fucked up on committing to the bit.
I want to give her a shout out because she's really cool. Like we met once, and Sonabella, yeah. So Sonabella called me Dommy Mommy. I met her once. She's so cool, and so when she was leaving, she did this, and I do ASL sign language. This means idiot. And I was like, hey, just so you know, I do ASL sign language. And she was like, that's cool. And I was like, so this means idiot. And she was like, oh, I'm going to do that to stupid people from now on. Like she wasn't like offended. And that just made her so much cooler. Because I was just giving her information, like not to be like I wasn't being a bitch. Like I was.
You weren't like.
Yeah, like no. But I was just like, hey, just to let you know that.
What does this mean, ASL? By the way?
Fuck you.
Thought that was just for Italians.
And French. Yeah. So that's ESL, English Sign Language. ASL is American Sign Language. So the Americas. But yeah, this is just kind of universally fuck you. But if you do this, it means literally ignorant fool. So you're a fucking dumbass. Like you're just so fucking stupid. I can't handle it. And you guys can info dump me. I'm right.
I'm not calling it into question.
Yeah, no, but someone is going to.
Because I am, yeah.
Because sometimes they do it vertical, but I've always done it like that because left-handed. So.
Oh, you're one of them.
So I got hate mail about it.
Why? Because you gave a left-handed handy?
Yes. That's exactly why.
Fucking.
I'm not joking.
I know you're not joking.
Motherfucker, if you're watching, I am left-handed. And I responded to him like, hey, it's because I'm left-handed. Because I go back and forth. Because I went to elementary school way back when they would slap you if you used your left hand. So sometimes I'll write with my right, sometimes I'll write with my left. But like I'll catch with my left hand. I play pool with my left hand. I golf with my left hand. Because they can't slap that out of you.
Well, but it's like really a bad idea to try to slap someone with a golf club. Just
could be fun.
Till you get hit with a golf club.
I didn't say me. It'd be fun for me.
To watch me get hit with a golf club? Wow.
Whack. Wow. No, to hit you myself with one if you deserved it.
What's the determining factor if I deserve it?
If you get hit with a golf club, you really fucking deserved it. It's like getting investigated for tax fraud. It would have to be something really bad.
Just know if I ever get hit with a golf club, you're going to get an angry text.
Oh no, an angry text.
Well, what else do you want me to do about it? I just got hit with a golf club.
The type of a Stephen Hawking computer.
I'm going to speak and say fucking...
I am so sorry.
Why would I be apologizing? I'm the one who got hit.
Because you would have had to have done something that deserved it.
Sydney is going for a refill and possibly getting a golf club.
She would not do that to you. She would not hire someone to do that to you unless you...
She would just ask them nicely.
If you damn well deserve, you have to. I'm telling you, this bitch two-handed stabbed me in the back, and God made sure that she had penance.
Worst kind of penance. The two things that are universal in this world: death and taxes.
Death and taxes. She asked if I wanted to get creative, so I said, "Yeah, get creative," and then I found out after the fact.
See, when you'd say to me like, "I want to get creative," I would get them arrested in Thailand or something.
Well, but no, I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I would go through the effort of staging a sweepstakes. I'd be like, you won 2 free tickets to Bangkok, and then frame them and get them thrown in a Thai prison.
See, she probably wanted to do something like that. God, I mean. And
God works in mysterious ways.
God works in mysterious ways. So I think she did just the most low effort thing humanly possible that also had a reward.
Watching someone suffer in a Thai prison's its own reward.
But cash money. And she gave me some.
Well, fair.
I didn't do a goddamn thing except get stabbed in the back.
Yeah, it sounds like you did the heavy lifting then.
I did, but I got paid. And now I can warn everyone that God works in mysterious ways.
Sometimes with golf clubs, sometimes with paperwork.
She offered golf clubs first.
Why didn't you go with the golf club?
Because I was hurt and I wanted to take the high road.
Because the IRS is the high road?
Well, no, because what she did was very physical. And I wanted to just be like, you know what? No, fuck that. And then God decided to go another way with it.
As God does.
As God does. So I got revenge I wasn't seeking.
And money you weren't seeking either. It's great.
Yeah, I think that was God's train of thought.
Yeah, I mean...
I should send her after that Mercedes guy.
You should.
Yeah, if only I caught his fucking name. I bet I could knock my mirror off again.
Don't. Literally just call the dealership and be like, hi, I was in X and X date.
Yeah, no, I've already done. I did that.
And you didn't get his name?
No, I reported him.
Oh.
When it happened, I was just stunned and half awake.
Yeah.
So I was just like, give me my car, I'm leaving. But I did call the next day.
Yeah, most people don't expect to like walk into a dealership and be like, oh.
Accosted.
Yeah. Would you like some penis with your car repair? Like,
not particularly, no. Like, I prefer my penis with a video camera and lots of lights. Thank you.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Mercedes dealership's well lit.
Not the service department.
Well, they should fix that then. Maybe they'd catch the sexual predators.
Because when I went shopping for my car, I noticed that my rings, because I wear a lot of rings, I noticed that they were all like really shiny. And I was like, oh, it's the lighting in here. Same thing at the Vegas airport.
Which is strange because most people leaving Vegas do not need to see light.
Well, I think they're coming into Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I noticed everything was really shiny. I was just like, wow, crazy.
No, that actually makes perfect sense because once you're leaving, they don't give a fuck about you anymore.
Yeah. I hung out in the room where all the slot machines were because I could smoke.
Vegas is one of the last places in America where it's just like, yeah, smoking's cool.
And podcasts. I don't think I ever asked. I just
You
did.
super didn't.
I'm so sorry. Can I? It doesn't smell bad.
Well, it's a little late now.
No, but I'll stop.
It's fine.
Oh my God. I didn't, did I?
No.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Maybe God will take it out on you.
She might. She does tell me when I'm wrong.
If it was an issue, I would have said something.
I'm really sorry. Like, really.
It's fine.
Oh my God. Fuck,
100%. If it was a problem, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah, no, I would have. If you would have said that, I would have been like, oh shit, oh my God, because I'm just now I didn't.
No.
Holy fuck. But I was talking about it.
You were?
Yeah. Because
then you did it.
Because I'm trying to quit smoking, you guys, and I'm doing very well.
But half a bottle of Honey Jack is like...
I know. It's that drunk, like when you're drunk, you want a cigarette thing. And even though I can still function, I can still speak, etc. Like I have had half a fucking bottle of whiskey. Almost half a bottle.
Yeah.
We'll get there. But like, I feel so fucking bad now, dude.
Don't.
I do.
Don't.
Because this is your domain.
It is.
So he picked me up in his car. We went to In-N-Out Burger.
She's making big assumptions that it was my car.
Okay. The car in which you had possession.
That is right.
Okay.
It is my car.
Okay. So your car, like the two places we needed to go, your house, holy fuck. That is so like un-Oklahoma of me. I'm so sorry.
I hate to break it, you didn't ask about the car either.
What about it?
You didn't ask if you could smoke in there either.
Did I smoke in your car? Holy shit! Now I have to make you a pie.
Oh, you weren't going to before? You were just lying to the internet?
No, I was saying that I would if you asked, but now
I did ask.
Okay, well I'll make you fucking two. You like Honey Crisp apples?
I do.
Okay, well I'll make you a Granny Smith and a honey. I'm gonna make you pies.
I will get you half a Xanax.
I don't need half a Xanax.
A full one then.
No, it's fine. I've got a prescription.
Well, then I guess I'm just useless in this situation.
You're just gonna sit and eat pie. So one is gonna be a little sweeter than the other, but they're gonna have like shortbread-esque. Okay.
I feel like I'm about to end up in a fetish video where it's like she's going to be force feeding me pies.
Actually, that is a fetish.
I know.
I do force feed people, but they love it. Wouldn't you love to be force fed pie? I would love to be force fed pie.
Well, then be force fed pie.
I have.
Do it again.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I'll make 3 pies. We'll just fucking sit here and have a fucking contest.
You'll lose. I eat a lot faster than you. I already proved that.
He did eat his burger. He got an off-menu burger from In-N-Out, and it had like 3 patties on it, and he just like blew through that thing.
I left hungry too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I gave you my fries.
I know.
Did you drink your whole milkshake?
I did.
Do you want some Honey Jack?
I'm good.
Okay. I don't know what I have.
You don't have to give me anything else. It's okay.
I was like, I had Rice Krispies in my purse, but I ate them.
Wow. Didn't offer me any Rice Krispies though.
No, earlier in the week,
didn't save me any.
Earlier in the week, there was a craft services table, and I always steal all the food.
Didn't think like, oh, I'm going to be doing this podcast on Friday. Matt might want some Rice Krispies.
I didn't, and then I smoked in your car and in your house. I'm a fucking degenerate. I'm so sorry.
This is why I think we're going to be friends.
Yeah, and so in January, I'm going to make you pies. I'm going to come over, and I'm going to take that oven, and I'm going to make you pies.
Okay.
I promise, internet. I promise. Pinky promise.
All right. Well, hopefully this works.
Well, hey, you got to want it. Okay, I'm going to make you pies in January.
Okay. I just hope this works out better than the guest who wanted to take me to Greece with her. It didn't happen.
No, I'm going to come in. I'm going to make you pies.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to send you a list beforehand of like the kitchenware that I'm going to need, and I'll get everything from the store.
Kitchenware?
I'll bring it. I will literally put kitchenware into my suitcase. You are getting pies.
The audio audience, you need to watch the video version because Sydney's eyes were amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
I do a very 1980s mean girl very well.
I think it's a Heather at that point.
I'm not a Heather. Don't say that. Meanie. I'm a goth chick. Come on. As I wear this big flowy dress that they gave me on set. Hi, thanks, James Skeet.
Wow, I think I legitimately offended her there.
Yeah.
Woo.
Ooh.
I take it back. Please don't cut me.
No, I'm not going to cut you, but I am going to make you pies. I'm actually writing myself a note.
It's going in her calendar.
Yeah, it is. I'm not even fucking joking. Make him 2 pies. Oh,
I love that.
I almost said 3. 2 pies.
I love that my name's on there. Just make him. Like she's gonna look at this in January. Like, who the fuck was I talking about?
No, I'll know.
You'll know.
Yeah, because I don't make these pies for just anyone.
Aw.
Yeah, they're award-winning pies. Like I will occasionally take them to a potluck so that I can watch everyone run around and be like, "Who made this pie?"
So where did they win the award?
In Oklahoma.
Well, Oklahoma's a big place.
The Oklahoma State Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were like, the Southern Pie Bake-Offs, if you can count. I call Oklahoma the South with training wheels. But yeah, I made a pie, and it was a recipe that my family had always used, and it won. And it's because of the crust. That's why I keep saying like the crust is more like shortbread.
I like shortbread.
Yeah, and we use Granny Smith apples, so it's like a little tangy with the sweet. That's why I asked if you like Honeycrisp, because that's kind of as sweet as I'll go with these pies.
I mean, Honeycrisps are like fucking lab apples. So.
Yeah, but it's still a little tangy because you.
Oh no, I love Honeycrisp.
You need that tang, and I'm not even saying it right for Oklahoma. You need that tang, hang a porch swang.
Are you one of these people that like you get a little liquor and the accent comes out more?
Every so often, yeah. But it has to be more forced. Like I do it for voiceover work.
Oh.
I more often have like a vocal fry.
Because dudes love that.
Yeah, they do. Dude, the amount of men that have given me money for that.
I don't know what that is. I don't know why like dudes are all about the vocal fry. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. But for 8 years, I travel danced, and I would kind of just switch my accents. That's how I got into voiceover work, is I just kind of started imitating people. And my mom is really good at it too. She does the best Swedish chef you'll ever hear.
Like bork, bork, bork?
Yeah, that guy. She does it perfectly. It's crazy. Like people ask her to do it all the time. It's like a party trick. And I can do it too. Like I can, like not the Swedish chef, but I can imitate people. Like the model house I was staying with, one of the cats really wants outside and would do like this meow thing. And I would like match the cat. And the owner of the house was just like, sorry, I do it to my cat. Yeah.
So are you going out for mainstream voiceover gigs?
Yeah, I have done a couple of them already, and I'm acting, and then I'm doing a movie. We're on strike right now.
From the moment, yes.
Yeah, so I'm not working on any of that. I'm just doing porn. But yeah, I have a lot of mainstream acting and voiceover work.
Sick. Anything you want to tell the audience about?
I'm going to be in The Predator, which is really amazing. It's about a black guy who gets convicted of something he didn't do. And I'm actually on the B side of that, and I cannot tell you anything else. I don't think I can tell you about the movie stuff at all, actually. But there's one movie that's in production where I made a minor role, and there's one where I might be like second to the main, actually. And I never really thought I'd set out to do any of this stuff. Like my Instagram, like little caption says like professionally falling face first into success by complete accident. Kind of like I never thought about doing porn until someone else was like, you can do porn, like to my face.
Like you have holes, you could be here.
Yeah, I had no idea. I mean, I thought there was like this giant prerequisite, and it turns out I had already filled out that bingo card.
Really, the prerequisite is have a pulse.
I didn't know that. And I never really sought to find out.
It's fair.
Yeah, and then I won Miss Expos 2019. All these people like wanted to talk to me. I'm very good friends with Vanessa at Streammate. Hi, Vanessa. I know your real name. And she was like, talk to all these people, and then COVID happened. So it's just like since February, it's been full time. It hasn't been a lot. I've done some sprinklings here and there, but I've been in sex work for 16 years. Oh, yeah, I know it's a lot.
It's okay.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of things that I just really thought, nah, I could never do that. And then the producer of these mainstream projects approached me and was like, hey, I saw you in this, this, and this. You're really good. Do you mind like sending a video of you reading the script? And I did. And he was like, oh my God, that's awesome. Like, and it was just like an iPhone. I set my iPhone down. I read the script. I memorized, most of it. Like actually at the shoot I was at today, they were like, because I had to do a voiceover, there was like, oh my God, you memorized the script. And I was just like, wrote it twice.
Porn scripts are not exactly the most complex things in the world.
Exactly. But for mainstream, neither is that. There's like some really like hard points you have to make, and it's the same with porn, like step. But like there's some really hard points that you need to make. Otherwise you can just kind of ad-lib it. And I was talking about model mayhem in this script because I was helping out someone who had moved from Tennessee to LA, and I was in her acting class. And I was talking about Model Mayhem. And I've been on Model Mayhem. I'm still on Model Mayhem for legit photographers. But yeah, so I hit the main points and then I just spoke. And he was like, this is amazing. I have contracts. Like, here's your stuff. It's kind of like what I told you earlier about being a porn star. Like, the star just doesn't hit my ear right. So I called my Mima, because my family and I are close. And I told her, like, hey, I'm going to be in this, this, and this. It's going to be on Hulu. I'll let you know as soon as I have the schedule, just letting you know. And she was like, oh my God, you're a movie star. The fuck?
How's it feel to be like the 4th most famous person from Oklahoma?
Okay, so Blake Shelton.
Oh, shit. Actually, you're down to 6 because fucking...
Chuck Norris.
Oh, 7 then.
Chuck Norris is from Oklahoma too.
Fucking,
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's from Oklahoma?
Brad Pitt's from Oklahoma.
No, you're down to 8.
Yeah.
You're still in the top 10.
Jenna Jameson.
No, Jenna's from Vegas.
No, she's from Oklahoma.
Jesse Jane's from Oklahoma.
Jesse Jane, that's right. Jesse Jane.
Okay, I was counting her. I'm like, no, Jenna's from...
Annabelle Peaks.
Annabelle Peaks.
Oh, who's that dude that's on Saturday Night Live all the time? He does the TikToks doing this in the sweater. Bob Hader. Bill Hader.
Bill Hader's from... Oh,
Bill Hader's... Yeah, Bill Hader's from
down to
Tulsa.
9.
Yeah. There's a lot of really famous people from Oklahoma because we don't have anything else to do.
Fucking Garth Brooks is from Oklahoma.
Yes, he went to the same middle school I did. And he went and brought the lady flowers, the middle school teacher flowers when she was retiring. And Toby Keith.
Shit, you're just knocking yourself...
He's on the Moore, Oklahoma water tower. Toby Keith loves Oklahoma is what it fucking says on the water tower on that city that keeps repeatedly getting hit by F5 tornadoes.
Toby Keith loves it. God doesn't.
Which God?
The one that causes tornadoes.
The one that causes tornadoes. So that's not her. That's him. No, but it's on the water tower. Because I was almost... So I asked my ex-husband, when we first moved in together, hey, where do you want to live? And I was like, I pulled up this place. It was really great, but it was in Moore. And he was like, I don't want to get hit by a tornado. The very next year, that apartment complex got hit by a tornado. Because it's in Moore. Moore.
More tornadoes.
Yeah. So I looked up a map of the most F5 tornadoes, and they all go through Moore. Like, there's little, like, the spaghetti lines is what they call them. Because everyone from Oklahoma is an amateur meteorologist, because we fucking are.
Because what else are you going to do there?
Look up at the fucking sky to make sure it's not going to kill you. So I was in Montreal, and they had a tornado warning, and they had a tornado. And I was standing, so it was my roommate's trip. It was his work trip. And I have a male roommate, and I was like, hey, everything is paid for. Can I just fly there and, like, stay in your room? And he was like, yeah, totally cool. And I was like, awesome. And he was trying to, like, get out of work, and I was like, don't. I see a nope cloud. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then all of our phones went off. And he was like, so Oklahoma. And I was like, I saw the nope cloud. And it hit right outside of the city of Montreal, which is a cool fucking city. Like, Cirque du Soleil is from there. And they do it in the town center twice a day.
Huh.
Yeah. On a big, giant, like, a metal man. All over the motherfucker, and there's fire, and it's amazing, and everyone go to Montreal. And then I said I was going to Montreal, and Manyfids contacted me and was like, hey, would you do a podcast in Montreal? Like, we usually pay for the flights and everything.
But you're here.
But you're here. Yeah, I didn't do it.
Why not?
Because I want next round when they're going to pay for my flights.
Well, that's why you make a good impression, and then they pay for the flight on the next one.
I didn't say no. I said, oh, absolutely. What's your schedule?
Well played. Well played. Montreal's on my list. Like, I've been a lot of fucking places.
It is so fucking cool. And they have amazing French bakeries, some chocolate à pain with a café. Make sure you speak at least a little bit of French, and they will treat you so much better.
So the extent of my French is, pardon, ne parlez-vous français?
What about merci?
Oh, merci beaucoup. Yeah.
Double, s'il vous plaît.
That one I don't know.
2, please. Like for a table.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but that's enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because when I went to Montreal, I was like, my grasp of the French language is I read a pamphlet once, but it was enough. Like, voulez-vous coucher avec moi? But so avec moi, like you still get the words out of that.
True. I mean, that was enough to get me by in Paris. So I think.
Yeah, so you should be totally fine in Montreal. Just be sure to always speak French because I watched people get shitty service because they were Americans or they were assumed Americans because of certain features.
But it's also one of those things like, I don't care if you assume I'm American. I'm at least going to respect your culture enough to make an attempt.
Exactly. So that's what I did. And they all kind of assumed anyway, like if I would walk in somewhere, they would speak French to me because I'm little. Like I'm a little lady. I say that because people always think I'm like really tall. Apparently I have tall girl energy. Because I'm a bitch, I guess.
When I met you, I'm like, you're actually a little taller than I thought you were going to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe it's because you meet a lot of porn stars.
Yes.
Yeah, because like so AVN and stuff, people are always like, "Oh my God, I'm 5'5", I'm average."
You're
like,
tall for porn though.
But I am tall for porn.
The average in porn is 5'3".
Because every time I take it, like, because my agent makes me take selfies. Hi, Brian. So these girls are tiny. So I feel like maybe they think I'm really, really tall, but I'm not. These girls are just like 4'11", and I'm in heels. So in heels, I'm 5'9".
Well, and that's how proportions look ginormous on film because they're such tiny people with large breasts, but it's not like, oh my God, in a lot of cases people have huge tits. It's like,
well,
some people do, but
I've been asked when the male talent is more of a medium size to not put my hands on it while I'm giving a blowjob because my hands are so big because it makes it look small.
Yeah.
Everyone, I have really big hands. Like, look at my pictures. Look at my hands. For being 5'5", I've got obnoxiously. They're almost as big as yours.
And I have big hands for a dude.
Yeah, and he's a big. You're a big dude. Like you're a big stocky dude, and I've got hands that are almost as big as. I've got Angelina Jolie hands.
She could definitely fish a makeup sponge out of you.
I could, or like a pitcher out of the fridge. I can just.
But they're spindly, like you don't want my paws inside you trying to fucking pull out a makeup sponge.
Yeah, I joke I have little witch hands, but I'm dexterous. Like, so I can use both hands to write, and then I play bass and I play guitar and stuff like that. So like, it's really great for bass because I can play a 5-string bass, and usually you have to do this. I don't. I can just play it. So that's pretty cool. Also, can I smoke in your house?
No.
Okay.
Fucking yes.
Okay.
The damage is already done.
Oh, fuck you.
The damage is like...
You're so mean.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Well, at least I know where you stand.
Okay. Deny yourself the pleasure. You can smoke.
Okay. I feel like such an asshole.
You should.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are we still making a thing about it?
We're not making a thing. I feel like an asshole. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So we
10
have
Hail Marys.
The football kind or the...
I don't fucking know. I'm a Jew. That's what
we were talking about this earlier about like knowing where you stand and like penance and stuff like that. So like, okay, yeah, I feel it. I feel like an asshole, and like it's all cool now. Fist bump.
You gotta want it. You gotta want it.
I do. I do want it. Here, do it again. It's fire.
This is all off camera. Like, the cameras don't have coverage there.
Yeah, I know. But so I
that was just for us.
Yeah, it's just for you and me.
It's fine. Once again, if I had a problem with it, I would have said something. I would have said something on record.
Yeah, no, I would have totally respected it. But like you wanting me to feel like an asshole doesn't offend me. Like,
good.
Okay, yeah, I do feel like a fucking asshole. I'm sorry.
Get used to this. Like, this is what life is like being around me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm sorry, and I'm going to continue to smoke.
I don't know why you're apologizing.
Because I feel like an asshole.
Okay. We've established this.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Because I feel like an asshole, so I want to apologize to you for being said asshole.
Apology accepted.
Cool, thank you.
You're not welcome.
Okay.
Don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Is this good for you, audience?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Like, oh yeah, there's people watching this.
Yeah, so the whole thing about like porn and stuff is that I'm bubbly and mom and energetic, and then when I get on these podcasts, I'm like so. So I'm
when is that happening on this one?
No, I mean, like my friends call me the stoner who doesn't get stoned.
I'm not seeing the dude out of you.
Yeah, no, but I've called you dude several times today.
Well, yeah.
But I have like, I also get called Daria.
MTV cartoon
Yeah,
Daria?
yeah.
I don't feel Daria energy.
Yeah, like I don't have low self-esteem. I have low esteem for everyone else.
That's
one of her quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I have the box set.
oh, I love Daria. I get called Daria so much that I'm like, first of all, my porn name should have been different. Second of all, I have a t-shirt with Daria on it.
You could still rebrand.
No, not at this point.
I mean, you could. It'd be a bad move.
Yeah, it'd be a horrible fucking move. But like, so when my fans watch me, I'm just wondering at what point do they stop being a fan because I'm not the person that I'm scripted to be.
I mean, they have to get over it.
Yeah, because I'm just kind of like a chill, like, yeah, you do you kind of chick. Whereas on camera, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're playing a role.
Yeah.
It's acting.
Yeah.
Just because you have actual penetrative sex on camera doesn't mean the rest of it isn't acting. Hell, some of the penetrative sex is acting.
Well, tell the many, many people every day on my Twitter and Instagram that call me mommy.
Hey, dickheads, it's acting.
Honestly, because they were like, we can make you an aunt. And I was like, nah, I mean, if mom sells more. And they're like, it does. And I was just like,
who's down with the naughty step aunt?
I've literally been asked that by a producer. He was like, we can make you an aunt if it makes you more comfortable. Because then that was a really awesome thing for him to ask me. And his name is Levi. He does, I'm drunk. Sorry, Levi. My Pervy Family. There it is. He does My Pervy Family. And he asked me. And it was such a nice thing, but I was like, nah, I have 2 beautiful cats at home. And yeah, I don't have kids. And I think if I did, it would feel a little different. I don't know. I've never had that experience.
I mean, you could go steal one, rent it for a little while, see how it feels.
I've done that. I'm 12 years older than my brother.
Then you have an idea.
I told you his situation, so not really.
Fair. Well, we just got to go steal you a new model. Like, there's got to be a maternity ward down the street somewhere.
Oh my God, no. I wouldn't. No, I'd never do that to someone. Because I would like to have.
I mean, you return it.
Well, I would like.
Think about how much joy you would bring to their life when you return it. Think about that.
Okay, now you're the asshole.
No, I'm not the one stealing a kid. I'm just enabling you to do it.
No, I don't want to do it. No, because I would like to have kids someday. Maybe.
But why?
Bio clock? I don't know. I almost said biometric. My heart's beating fine, Mom. I don't know. My biological clock. I would have liked to have had some kids, but I'm going on 35 now.
You still could.
But I don't want to because they call it a geriatric pregnancy at this point. And that's just mean. And I don't want to go in for 10 months. It's 10 months, 40 weeks to be called a geriatric pregnancy. Also, I'm not married and things like that.
Well, all of these things can be fixed rather quickly.
Oh, you want to marry me?
Oh, I can't have children.
No, I'm crazy as a sack of cats.
I can't have children.
That's fine. And I'm crazy as a sack of cats.
Oh, you've been hanging out with me for hours. You think I'm sane?
We're not.
We're going to go steal a child.
And I'm on all the medication.
Well, at least one of us is medicated.
Thank God.
I'm self-medicated. Come on.
Right back at you, because it's not working enough.
Well,
the lithium isn't doing its job.
Yeah, snort it. Or boof it.
I don't want to remember that senator. Oh no, he's not a senator. He's in the Supreme Court. Sorry.
Kavanaugh?
Yeah. Eiffel Tower and boofing, and none of them could figure out what it meant.
Yeah. Who puts that on a calendar?
Apparently Brett Kavanaugh does. The fucking psycho. He probably wears socks when he has sex.
Well, I mean, I understand that depending on the flooring, you need the traction.
Well, okay. No, we can make it on the bed. No socks during sex. No socks.
Even as a hand puppet?
I want to be the hand puppet.
I have 2 hands.
Yeah.
Well, the sock guy will call the play-by-play. I'm not putting a hand down your esophagus.
No. Well, I mean, but you should.
Okay.
Because I have had sex where he's been doing anal. I've had the womanizer, which I love. If you're watching this, thank you for all of your good work. in the pussy and clit sucking, and I asked him to put his hand in my mouth. Like, I wanted all the things.
But you left your ears open.
If he would have taken his other hand and I would have let him.
Just a wet willy during it?
Yeah. Just, it was that good. And yeah. So I'm saying you need both of your hands.
I just don't want my sock puppet to feel left out.
I'm sorry, but your sock puppet is going to have to stay in the closet for sexy time.
I think I can't consent to this anymore.
Well, then this prenup is over.
There wasn't going to be a prenup. You already said that.
But you wanted a prenup.
Well, yeah, I didn't think you were going to compromise on it.
Well, I mean, as long as I have my own lawyer and your sock puppet stays in the closet. I need both of your hands for sexy time.
I'll have to consult my lawyer.
All right, I will wait.
Podcast over. That poor child in the trunk.
That baby is never going to see her mother again if you don't use both of your hands, mister.
All right.
Now you see how I do voiceover work, huh?
I want to throw in there really quick.
What's up?
If you were to change your stage name, it should be Daria Jane.
Okay, so this is the funny thing. I told you my best friend's name. It rhymes with Jane. And she is also a short-haired artist.
But Jane is actually the...
I know. Well, then you should hang out with God more often.
Such an atheist, though. Until you prove to me God exists, I don't believe God exists.
You want me to call her?
I mean, that's bad for podcasting.
Like, I could call her.
It's bad podcasting.
I can call God.
You have God on speed dial?
I do. She's my emergency contact.
It's a good emergency contact.
Yes, it
It's
is.
so vague for the audience. They're just like, what are these two? They're talking about kidnapping babies.
Okay, yeah, I know. So God, as we keep referring to, is my best friend. Her name rhymes with Jane. I keep getting called Daria. And I got screwed over so hard by someone in the industry once that God made sure she paid penance for screwing me over. In a very legal way. It was very legal. She got paid for it by the IRS. Yeah. I love you, Jane. I don't know if she watches my stuff, but I'd be really honored.
You should tell her to watch this one at least.
Well, I got her into the industry, into doing fetish a little bit, and her name was Stormy Gray.
Nice.
I'm just going to show you something.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to show the audience.
Good, because I don't want to have to censor it for YouTube.
Okay.
Feeling if you're going to be showing me another performer, there are going to be things I have to censor.
So, like, she did fetish for a little bit, and it's like Stormy Gray's 6'1", covered in tattoos, dark hair. She's a fucking badass. She's like one of the baddest bitches I know. I've got a second one that has a really, really crazy story. Like, the doctor told her she wasn't ever going to walk again because she got into a car accident. And she told the doctor to go fuck himself. I was in the room, and she was walking 3 weeks later. And then a month later, she was sitting by my pool.
Oh, you got a pool already?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm really unnecessary.
But like, the only thing she needed help with was like taking her shirt on and off. That's it.
Oh, I'm sure no one would ever be willing to help a woman take her shirt on or off.
I know. And like, my friends are hot. Like, my friends are like crazy hot and crazy. Like, they are crazy hot.
Well, I can't wait to meet your friends then.
Yeah, you should. They're fucking psycho, but they're so hot and they're so amazing. And I love all of them, and they're so strong. Like, I cannot say enough about them. I can't say enough good things about them. I love my friends.
Well, it's good. It's good to have friends you can fucking rely on.
Yeah, no shit. And one of my friends is the reason that I'm on your show right now, because we started talking after I saw you make someone take Malort, or not make them, sorry.
Offered.
But I'm here because Sawyer Cassidy, who lives with Kira Fox, who's all like, I met Kira Fox first, and then I met Sawyer. I saw her on your show, and I was like, well, if he's good enough for Cassidy, he's good enough for me.
You had already talked about coming on before Sawyer came on.
Yeah, but then I saw her, and I was like, okay, this solidifies it.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, stranger danger.
It's fair.
Yeah. And Kira Fox and Sawyer Cassidy, they live really close to me too, so we hang out, and like, we did a bunch of stuff, and I saw her on your show, and I was just like, you know, I've been talking to, yeah, fuck yeah. I've been talking to him a little bit. Like, I thought the stuff he was doing was really cool.
Aw.
I did.
Aw.
That's why I followed you. And then I saw Sawyer and I was just like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll be there.
I thought you just followed me because you're like, oh, he tortures people with malort.
That is why I followed you.
See?
And that I came on because Sawyer was on.
And you saw the bottom of malort and you're like, no.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Big nopes.
Because he said it was like extra content for Patreon. And I was like, bro, I've been to Chicago. I went to Chicago when I was 20 and they don't card in Chicago.
I know it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. And there's absolutely no fucking, because I did the malort and a beer.
Chicago handshake.
Yeah, that's what they called it. And I remember what shoes I was wearing because I went, ooh, and looked down.
What shoes were you wearing?
Black belly flats. Yeah.
Do you still have them?
No, it was very 2009. Do the math. It was very, very 2009. I was skinny jeans and black ballet flats. That's what because I went, ooh, and looked at my shoes.
Do you remember which bar it was by any chance?
It was off the Magnificent Mile, closer to the river. And it was green because it was St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
I got a hot wire hotel and it was really fucking cheap because it was the day after St. Patty's Day. So it was like, I got a hotel at like the Hyatt and it was facing the river. It was the most beautiful view. And I was such a broke 20-year-old, like broke as shit. Like I'm in this beautiful hotel room eating cup of noodle.
What were you doing in Chicago?
Dancing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was travel dancing.
So were you at the Admiral or?
No, I wasn't at the Admiral. No. I usually did gown clubs. But I remember looking out the window and like just my mind was blown. I love Chicago. My mind was blown. Like Michigan is so beautiful. Really, I do. I think it is. I think Chicago is my third favorite city of all the cities I've gone to.
How many Chicago winters have you gone through?
A lot, actually. But being from Oklahoma, our weather is so bipolar. I'm really used to it just being fucking freezing when I walk out my front door for no goddamn reason. I'm glad you guys are on a schedule.
Sort of.
Yeah, but that's enough. That's enough for me. I told you we had a negative 34 day. We got in the record books. It was negative 34 outside. 3 days later, it was 83. It was a 100-degree switch. It was icy one day. It was ice the next day. And then it was flooding the next day. So I'm glad you guys are at least on a fucking schedule.
If I never have to do another Chicago winter, I will die happy.
I don't mind it. I've lived in Cleveland.
Well, I'm sorry you made worse choices.
I did. That's why I was in Cleveland.
Like nobody in Cleveland won good choices.
Like Lake Erie, I was walking to the grocery store and I had thermals on, I had a tank top on, a cap sleeve on, a sweater and a wool coat, and I had a scarf covering my face. And I was walking to the grocery store along Lake Erie and the lake wind came onto me and I could feel it in my fucking bones. And I got catcalled. My face was covered. My entire body was, how the fuck do you know? And I'm wearing boots. And I just want to let everyone know that Ugg boots are a fucking lie. They have no traction whatsoever because I busted my ass carrying groceries.
I didn't know you could wear Uggs in actual weather.
Well, I found out. Well, because in Oklahoma, so we had our very first blizzard ever in 2009, I believe. And they came on the news and they said, the city of Oklahoma City has 4 salt trucks and 3 are broke down. Please stay home. So we don't go anywhere. So Ugg boots are still kind of a thing because we don't go anywhere. We don't walk anywhere, like shit like that. So I didn't know that Ugg boots were a fucking lie until I busted my ass in Cleveland carrying 2 sacks of groceries. Right? You had to be there, but you kind of didn't because that's what I did. I busted my fucking ass. I have a picture on my phone of the bruise that I got because it is so bad. Because I bruise easily anyway, but this thing is like this big on the side of me because I kind of fell on my hip. I literally have a picture of it.
I believe you.
Yeah, I will show you.
I look forward to it.
No, you don't. You're gonna go, oh my God.
I'll show you the bruise I got in Australia. So,
oh, Australia, the land of. They say it's like the land of everything large and venomous, but like, have you ever been to Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same shit. Different day.
Slightly different shit. Texas, most of the animals make sense.
Well, so in Australia, it's those tiny little, are they octopus?
Yeah, the blue ring octopus.
That will like murder you in an instant.
Yep.
Ugh.
And box jellyfish.
Yeah, those really scare me. I went to Corpus Christi, Texas, and I was so excited to go to the beach. I took my brother with me. My brother was probably like 14, and I was taking him to see the ocean for the very first time because I didn't see the ocean for the very first time until I was 18. So I was going to take him, and like Padre Island was just covered in jellyfish, and I thought they were plastic bags. And my ex-husband had to tell me, like, because he grew up near there, he was like, no, those are jellyfish, dumbass. Like, he didn't call me a dumbass, don't worry. But I was like, why are all these plastic bags on the beach? Like, as I was walking, and my brother, not knowing shit, I was just like, hold the line, everyone. Yeah, those were jellyfish, and we couldn't go anywhere near the beach. Like, we went back to like Corpus Christi and like the bay and stuff and did some stuff, but it was really sad. We like went to the seawall. I told my brother to hug a shark. So I have a picture of him doing this.
Aw.
Trying to hug a shark.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. I had to take him back like a couple of weeks later. But I had to go up to Oklahoma and like fetch him again.
It's always fun.
Super fun when you're driving.
Yeah.
A 2007 Cobalt with manual roll-up windows.
Also from southern fucking Texas to Oklahoma.
It's about 9.5 hours.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
No.
Good thing I drive like a moron.
How so?
Oh, it takes me like 7.5.
Okay.
I drive like a Texan.
Fucking Texans. Like one of the few states besides Illinois, one of the few states I've been rolled in driving through. So
like the thing is Oklahoma and Texas have a rivalry, but my family is from Texas and Bakersfield, California, actually, and Oklahoma. So half of us went to OU and the other half of us went to Texas. So whatever your Thanksgiving is like, mine's worse because we sit on opposite sides of the table, like OU over here, A&M over there.
My Thanksgivings were fine. I go to a buffet in LA.
I spend it with my family. I do.
I'm sorry.
No, as a porn star, that's awesome.
Is it?
Well, like, because my family loves and supports me.
That's weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
I mean, that's just weird for modern America. Nothing to do with porn.
No, yeah. So my Mima, Mima, her name is Mima. She has me check in with her every time I'm in an airport because she wanted me to have Facebook and check in, and then I got rid of the Facebook because fuck Facebook. And so I just like message her like I'm in LA, I'm in Vegas, I'm here, I'm there, because she just wants to know where I am. And she texts me like, do you have all your plans set out? Do you have all your meals? Do you have your transportation? How's your roommate? She's taking care of Goose, who's my cat.
It sounds like she's helping you plan a crime. Do you have your transportation? Do you have your plan? Do you have your getaway?
I know, right? But she's also self-employed. She does she's basically the big overhead for Section 8. And she goes in and audits places that aren't treating their Section 8s properly.
So what you're saying is if I move to Oklahoma, I can get a free spot?
A couple of different states you could get a free spot.
Oh, I mean, Mima's going to hook it up.
Yeah, she could hook it up. But she also makes sure you're not mistreated just because you're Section 8.
Neat.
Yeah, like she's like the biggest, she's like I love my Mima. I love her so much. She's like the pinnacle of like motherhood. And the whole reason she's doing this is because she was a shit mom. And she's like paying her penance. So now she's like a great mom to everyone. And she's like a great grandmother. Hi, Mima. If you're watching this, I know you were a shit mom. And I know what you're doing now. And it's fucking fabulous. Keep doing it.
She's like, I'm great once I have to stop changing diapers.
Yeah. There are no babies. The youngest person in my family is my brother.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Once she stopped having to change diapers, she's like, oh, I actually am good at this.
Yeah. No, I mean, the way she tells it is just, she just wasn't, she's a boomer.
Well, it's one of those things like, parenthood's not for everybody.
Yeah. And she had 4 fucking kids. Because my mom has an older brother who she had at 14.
Yeesh.
Yeah. And he went off to Texas with his dad. And my family's from San Antonio. But they all live in, the Oklahoma City metro area now. Most of them, anyway. There's a couple of them that have fucked way off, such as myself and my brother, who lives in fucking Hawaii, that lucky little bastard.
I mean, it's more expensive than LA. I don't know.
Well, but he's got...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are far worse places. You could be in Chicago during the winter.
Dude, I would love that.
Why?
I love... Let it go, let it go. So for being someone who grew up around Texas, Florida, Nevada, it's like, I don't mind the cold. I really don't mind it. I think it's because of Oklahoma's bipolarish fucking weather. I'm used to really extreme heat and I'm used to really extreme cold. I used to carry like my closet in my trunk because I never knew what it was going to be when I got out of work or school. I never knew. Like, it's the only place in the world where you can wear a full sweater and wool coat and fucking flip-flops because that's all you brought. Because you left the house and it was 80 degrees outside and you're getting off work and it's fucking 3 degrees.
Yeah, hard pass on all of that.
That's just the life I've lived, man.
Well, yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to choose to go back.
I never said anything about that.
Well, yeah, but you're like, I'm just going to take a shitty consolation prize, Chicago.
I think Chicago is beautiful. I really, really do. I really do. Like, yeah, I love Chicago.
I'm happy to have escaped.
I mean, I probably won't ever move to Chicago, but I probably won't ever move back home again either.
I hope you don't.
Every time I do these cross-country trips, I stop, and I didn't stop on the way here, so I might stop on the way back, just because I love my family, and I want to go tell them what's up. And my uncles run a podcast, and I want to see if they want to do that, so they can pretend I'm not their niece.
Are you going to talk to them about people using all their hands?
I might. They would laugh so hard and be so embarrassed.
Then you definitely should.
Yeah. My family's kind of like that, though. Like, we have like really dry, dark humor. Like, if you think I'm Daria, you should meet my fucking mother. Like, yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Wait, you weren't going to invite your mother to our wedding?
No. I have a story about that.
Oh, please do tell.
Okay, so ladies and gents and non-binary, I once had a wedding. I was 20 years old, and I said, I'm not inviting my mother to our wedding. And my husband-to-be said, she can't be that bad. Please invite her. And I said, no. And he sent her an invite anyway. And she showed up. And after the wedding, he said, him and his mother, my mother-in-law, whom I love dearly, she still texts me, good night, darling, came to me, him and his mother, and she said, you have another mother now. Don't worry. And he just said, oh my God, you were right. Because all the pictures show her in the very back row doing this. But my mother, my brother, my Mima, and my grandma is my great-grandma, were all there at my wedding. So 4 generations, and my mother alone in the back. And he said, I am so sorry. I will never invite her to anything again. And I just said, I told you so.
You'd think that, y'all are getting married. He should respect your wishes on that.
Well, he thought that maybe we were just in a bit of a tiff. He didn't expect her to be that.
I don't know. If my partner's like, hey, don't invite someone, I'm not going to invite them.
I see where he was coming from, but him and his mother approached me after the ceremony and said, like, I'm so sorry, and you have a new mother now. Don't worry about it. And to this day, I've been divorced for 3.5 years, and she's still, I'm waiting for her fucking Central Time text to tell me goodnight. Because she says, you'll always be my favorite daughter. He has 2 brothers.
I understand it's like, road to hell paved with good
intentions. I've got it. I just got it.
Nice.
You want me to show you?
Sure. I mean, I believe you, but
yeah.
I understand it was a road to hell paved with good intentions type deal. He 100% was like,
good night, beautiful.
Aw.
Good night, Mom.
If you tell me something in that sort of situation, I'm going to believe you. I would rather deal with the consequences after the fact. Like, if you're like, oh, I'm bummed my mom wasn't there.
No, I wouldn't be bummed at all.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, if that comes up after the fact, I'd be like, hey, I was just doing what you fucking asked.
No, that's totally fine. But I was 20, he was 28. We were young. We didn't know. And he really thought maybe we were just having a bit of a fight because we were only together for 8 months before he proposed.
Why so fast?
Ask him.
You were there?
Well, yeah, and in a plastic slide at a kid's parking lot, like a kid's little playground.
So why'd you say yes so fast?
Because I was 20.
I was 20. I didn't get married.
And we were married for 11 years. We were together for 12.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and now he's riding around Hollywood Boulevard.
Make him do laps?
Well, he's with his friend.
I know.
Okay, so he had the best of intentions.
Okay, well, obviously. I mean, no, I don't think most people...
No, he wasn't looking to hurt me. He wasn't looking to do any of that. Even divorced, we're still friends. He just thought maybe we were having a bit of a fight and I was being a bit over dramatic, which my Mima says, which is her mother, says I always am. I'm her favorite soap opera, apparently. So he thought maybe it was just a fight and she'd want to watch her daughter her only daughter get married. That was not the case. I tried to tell him maybe she'll be there for my brother because my brother got a totally different mom.
It's interesting how that happens as the younger sibling.
Yeah, well, there's 12 years between us.
Well, and as we were talking about before we got here, there's 10 years between me and my sister.
Yeah, you guys got totally different moms. I'm telling you.
My sister has said as much.
Yeah, it's true.
It's an interesting situation. And I don't begrudge my sister for having the mom that, she got versus the mom I got.
There's a little bit of a tiff between my brother and myself, but it's not a big one. There we go. That's less than half the bottle.
There we are.
Yeah. No, my brother got a very, very different mom, and we're half siblings, so we have different dads. It's very, very different. He got the really privileged dad, so he a ton of child support, and I didn't. So we grew up in poverty, whereas he didn't. There's just a different situation, a different mom. I paid for her meds for a long time through my Mima until she found out. There's a bunch there. I definitely have mommy and daddy issues, which is why I'm in porn.
I thought it was for the money.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely for the money. 100%.
I believe you.
Yeah, but people are always like, mommy issues, daddy issues. Bro, I have a master's in psych. Bring it at me.
You're like, I know what my issues are. I can identify them.
I'm medicated for them.
Can you write scripts?
We'll talk about that later.
That's not a no.
It's not.
I'm okay. I'm self-medicating. I'm good.
I'm here. We'll talk about that later.
Yes, please don't admit to crimes on the internet.
I never said the goddamn thing.
Exactly. I want to take a weird segue.
Okay, let's go.
You mentioned the bass earlier.
Yes, I do play the bass.
What are you playing? Talk about your music.
Okay.
Talk about your passions, your fucking art.
Oh my God. So I just recently got a Fender jazz bass.
Okay.
And I never thought I would have one because they're so heavy. I can't stand while playing it for too long of a time. But I went and traded in my Schecter, which was my dream bass. And my ex-husband let me have it in the divorce because we both play bass. And he let me have this Schecter Stiletto.
Oh God, I know why it didn't work now. You can't have two bassists in the band.
I know, right? It was a Schecter Stiletto. It was red marble. It was my dream bass. And, one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to trade this in. Times have changed. Whatever. I was going in for an Ibanez or maybe a Warwick. And I saw this Fender jazz bass and I fell in love. And it's blue. I've taken photo shoots with it. I love it so much. It plays like butter. And then I've got just a shitty Ibanez G series guitar that I play sometimes because my hands are so big. What I say is it sounds like a duck fart when I hit the wrong fret because I'm so used to playing bass. But this fucking bass, I am so in love with it. And I sing as well. I've put it on my Instagram because people keep talking what are my hobbies? Well, I love baking and I love flower arranging and homemaking and stuff like that. But I've got this just little studio because I have a roommate. So it's by the TV, I've got my bass, my guitar, and my microphone. And sometimes I just really fucking let loose. And apparently I sound like Gwen Stefani.
What era of Gwen Stefani?
Return of Saturn.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently I sound like Gwen Stefani when I sing. So I've done it with my aunts and uncles, which have a family band, because everyone in my fucking family is an artist. of some sort. Like my mom and my brother paint and write, and then my aunts and uncles all play instruments. Like it's crazy.
So a lot of generational trauma. Got it.
Lots. Shortened alleles all over the place. If you're familiar with DNA structure of trauma.
A little bit.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, lots and lots of trauma. So we're all musicians, artists. I have a painting by my brother that he did when he was 11, and it's gorgeous. It's actually hanging in my house.
Did he sign it?
He signed it, and he wrote a poem next to it. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And my family band is the Full Dirty. I'm plugging them because I recorded their music videos. If you look them up on YouTube and you look at their music videos, I did that. I did all that. Like, because they asked me to come and do their music video when they were all playing in a warehouse. And then in 2020, everything they were singing about came true. So they had me do another of the same song that was all stock footage. Like, because everything they sing about came fucking true. It's crazy. It's super crazy. Because my aunt, who's the drummer of this band, has an English degree. So she's very, very well read. And she writes the songs. And it's super, super crazy. Music is definitely my passion. It always has been. I was telling him earlier about Frisian. If you look it up, Frisson, only 49% of people have it, but it's where you get goosebumps from art and music and poetry and things like that. So you're really born with it. You're really born with this passion. It's not something that's given to you. When you say you have no musical talent, like you said,
I have none.
No, when you said that to me earlier, but you do. If you experience those goosebumps when you're listening to it, you have the talent. You have an enlarged area of your brain that processes.
That's probably cancer.
No, you have an enlarged area of your brain that processes emotion. I've seen it on MRIs.
What do you look at my medical records for?
I'm not looking at your medical records, but
I don't believe you.
But I'm saying, I mean, if you give them to me, but I'm saying, like, you're born with it. You are born to enjoy this.
Yeah, just because I enjoy something doesn't mean I could recreate it in any way, shape, or form.
No, but you are part of the 49%.
Yeah, I still can't create music to save my fucking life.
I bet you could.
No, I really could.
I bet if I brought some stuff over, okay, when I'm making you pies, I'm going to bring you some stuff. And
Are you just moving in? Like, what is happening here?
No, I'm just going to make you pies and leave.
Perfect.
Okay, great. Yeah, awesome.
What I've always wanted out of life. Just like, beautiful woman just brings me pies and leaves.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's why I asked if you wanted to have a contest, because I'll eat the pies with you, and then I'm just going to fuck right off.
No, like, I don't need you making a mess in here.
I'm about to fuck off to Cabo in 2 days. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh la la.
It's not ooh la la. It cost me $600 for the whole trip.
Ooh la la.
Right. $600 for a 5-day trip, all inclusive.
Yeah, but all inclusive.
Yeah. No. Fuck that. No.
It's not how I like to travel.
No, I do all inclusive. $600. We're done. 5 days. That's like a little over $100 a day. And I've been working 17 days.
Oh, no, I'm not saying don't enjoy your trip. And I'm not saying you are a bad person for enjoying this. I am just saying.
No, I'm telling you to fuck off.
You are. And I'm not going to because this is my show.
Tell me to fuck off. Hey, baby.
No.
Tell me to fuck off.
Tommy, mommy, you're not on right now.
Oh, please.
No. Can't smoke either. Anywho.
I'll do both if you tell me.
This isn't that kind of show. Isn't that kind of show.
I told you I do voiceovers.
I know. And I'm sure someone at home was like, but why isn't it that kind of show? Can it please be that kind of show?
Can it please be that kind of show, baby? Oh.
As I was trying to say. Nice try at trying to derail me.
Hey, I was talking about my passion, and I got really passionate there for a minute, and you cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Well, now I feel bad.
No, you shouldn't.
I do.
You shouldn't.
Okay, I won't.
Okay, then no.
I don't even know how we got on to travel from music.
Yeah.
I don't know how that segued.
You were like, hey, I'm going to take a weird segue.
No, from music to travel. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we were talking about your passion. We were talking about music. I don't know how we got on travel.
I don't know either. But your passion is music, too. You went to the Diamond Ballroom, which is in Oklahoma City. I've saw Lamb of God there 4 times.
Saw Machine Head there in 2014.
Yeah, in 2014. I wouldn't have been there. I had already moved away. But yeah. The Diamond Ballroom is fucking famous and is in the middle of nowhere next to a highway. So I was driving there once to see Lamb of God, and I felt something weird in my pants, and I like started smacking it. I had a spider in my fucking pants, and I remember that on my way to see Lamb of God because there was a spider in my pants in my car while I was like trying to push the brake. I know, right? It's fucking ridiculous.
You just gave up superhuman powers.
No, have you seen my stomach? I went camping and I got bit by a spider twice on my torso. It's still there.
I have not. Be careful, you have no pants on.
That's fine.
Well, it's not fine for the camera. Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about seeing it.
Well,
I care about the camera seeing it.
No, the camera's not going to see it. It's under, yeah. I've got one on my leg too. But yeah, I got bit by a spider twice.
Oof.
I'm just so used to it. So, you know, every species of spider in North America lives in Oklahoma. Every single one.
That's amazing.
No, it's not. It's fucking stupid is what it is.
Well, yeah. I don't understand why people still choose to live there. Like, we have spiders and tornadoes. Awesome.
And earthquakes. And blizzards. And ice.
Toby Keith.
And Toby Keith. But hey,
this is not in priority order.
We have Chuck Norris.
You had Chuck Norris.
We had Chuck Norris. You're right.
He got the fuck out.
Bill Hader.
He also got the fuck out.
Everyone got the fuck out.
No, Annabelle Peaks is probably still there.
And Jesse Jane.
Yeah.
Guess it's cheap. Like I lived on a luxury golf course for $500 a month.
Yeah. Location.
Okay, I gotta pee.
Anyways, we're back from the urination.
Yeah, I had to pee. Sorry.
Sydney, you're a real person with bodily functions?
Yeah, I'm a real person, and occasionally when drinking half a bottle of whiskey, I gotta pee.
What? You're not just an imaginary object of people's lust and...
I'm that too.
You're both.
I feel so much better.
I'm glad you're comfortable.
Yeah. I've done some fetish, some urination fetish, and they have you like do the little pee dance and stuff and talk about like that first like couple of seconds where it's like an orgasm. It is kind of like an orgasm. Like the first like one or two, like, oh shit. Like, yeah.
That's why like STIs that like make it uncomfortable to pee are the fucking worst.
Yes. Okay, so during this whole MGen thing, when they very first had us test for it, I did have it. And like they did contact tracing and it was the set I was on 36 hours before. I don't mind talking about this live on air. Like get checked. So 36 hours before my test and I tested positive, that's where I got it. And it was the worst. So now I get tested every 10 days because I do not want to give it to someone else. I don't give a fuck what PASS says about... I understand like taking too many antibiotics and it not working and stuff like that, but I never want to make someone feel like I felt. Ever.
What did it feel like?
Like I would sit in my bathtub with it half filled with cold water because it burned so much.
That sounds fucking horrible.
It was fucking horrible. And I never, ever, ever want to do that. I will drop out of this goddamn industry before I ever do that to someone else. Ever. But I get how PASS is being responsible. I get, over antibiotics and shit like that. I get it. I totally get it. I've read everything, like everything that the professionals have put out. I read it. I hear you. I get it. But I will never, ever, ever make someone feel the way I felt. And then the person that gave it to me was super apologetic. And they were great. And they took me out. They had like box seats to a football game. And they took me to a football game. They were playing Texas. So I felt kind of weird. I wore burgundy pants. But like I will never. But the people that gave it to me when we contact traced were also like, I am so fucking sorry. Like we'll give you another scene and like all of this shit. Like they were really great about it. And I had to move my LA Vegas trip 3 weeks to be treated for it. And everyone was super accommodating. Everyone understood. I like sent pictures of my test to everyone to make sure everyone knew that it wasn't just some bullshit. Like, but I would never. I would rather like dive into a fiery lake or hang out in the winter in Chicago than make someone feel the way that I had felt for, 2 or 3 days before the antibiotics kicked in.
That's still miserable.
It was fucking awful. Like, and a lot of people are asymptomatic, but I was not.
That's the worst.
Yeah, they were like, everyone that has tested positive doesn't feel anything. Well, it's like, well, I didn't feel anything when I got tested, but like the next fucking day, I was in misery. There's one particular testing conglomerate that has a penchant for putting out false tests. So after I did the antibiotic treatment, I got tested at their facility and another facility to make sure I was negative at both. Like, I did my due diligence to make sure that I was not giving it to anyone else, because that was fucking awful.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, over the last couple of years, just the amount of shit that has been popping up, like, out of the woods, like this. But apparently, this has been around for a very long time. But it's
since the 80s.
Yeah, but it's just started coming into our pool.
Yeah, like, why haven't you been testing this all along? And then I found out that some talent was testing for it all along, and they just, like, my agent told me and Pass told me, hey, go ahead, by this date, if you're not tested for this, we're going to count you as ineligible. And I'm always Pass eligible, which is, the main, the king of porn, if you will.
For the audience that is unaware, the Pass system is a checks and balance system for performers, producers, directors to check performers' STI status. It's how we keep the pool clean.
Yes. And Pass said if you are not tested by, I think it was September 1st, then you would be ineligible. So I went and tested and I was positive. So I was still Pass eligible and I needed to take care of my shit. So I did. And then I tested at 2 Pass facilities to prove that I was negative as well. And it was a roller coaster. It was a real roller coaster, and I tested negative within 2 weeks, but I took 3 rounds of antibiotics.
Oof. Like, and just from what I understand, they're the fucking rough ones too.
Yes, they are. I had quite a few side effects. It was hell on earth. I took a whole month off because that's why I was just chatting with you specifically, like, not really like putting anything in stone, because I was also dealing with that and moving everything around because I wanted to make sure everyone was safe. And they're putting out all these documentaries now and stuff about identity and safety and shit like that. And the industry is so safe. So safe. We all advocate for this.
It's crazy.
We want to know that you are you. We want to know that you are safe. We want to know, like... And they're like, the Hot Girls Wanted, and then the thing they did on Pornhub. It was just such a hit job.
Well, I know. It's just like...
I can't believe it.
And the worst part about Money Shot was, like, a lot of the performers who tried to advocate for our side...
Yeah, they tried to pull it in the other direction.
And also, like, those people caught hate.
Yeah.
I forgot which one of the performers, like, got all her social media fucking nuked after it.
Oh, was it... oh, shit. I'm drunk. I'm forgetting everyone's name.
I'm Matt.
The Asian girl.
Shit.
Yeah, right?
I gotta look to see who was in Money Shot.
Everyone who's listening, everyone who's watching, porn is so safe. It is so safe. It is always... I have... God forbid my purse gets stolen. I have like 18 things in there that are like, I am me. And they won't take it. I recently replaced a girl with a Canadian passport because they wouldn't take her Canadian passport.
What?
Yeah, because it didn't prove in the United States that she was herself. I mean, I'm glad for the paycheck. Thanks, guys.
Are you talking about Asa?
Asa.
No, I don't think Asa got... Asa may have caught some shit, but I don't think her socials were nuked.
Okay, so Asa Akira?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was in it. And
I think it kept getting... sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I think it was Gwenadora.
Okay, yeah, because it was like she was saying really reasonable things, and it kept getting skewed. And I was just like, no, we're all in favor of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all want it. Like, I understand how it impacts masked performers and like no head performers. I understand. I totally get it. But at the same time, we are trying to keep this industry clean and legal. But
well, but what should be allowed to be done in those situations is a little bit of fucking pre-roll where a masked performer shows their face to the camera for the hub to verify.
So that I've run into that. So sex performers have a list of people producers, directors, and performers do not work with because they're not safe. And for that, I had to do a Skype call to be like, hey, I'm me. Like, this is my ID. Like, do what we call them bunny ears. Like, this is me. I'm me. Like, do you need anything else to allow me access to this list? Because I went on it to add someone to it. And I'm cool with everyone. So you have to imagine for me to put someone on that list. So they did all of that. So why can't everyone just do that? And I think Pornhub does do that, in fact. Because I know a couple of Pornhub engineers that do indeed, like, just have Skype calls. Just like, yeah, hi, here's my tattoo right here that you can see.
Yeah, but it's, I guess it's depending on how much you're uploading, how much, what level of performer you are.
I feel like Pornhub is doing everything that they can.
It's still a very rocky road. Like,
I do agree with that. Like, because every time you try to solve a problem, there's another problem. Because there was a Pornhub leaked engineer that was like, we can't do this, and this, and he was blackmailed, and it was let out, and then they tried to poke holes in all of that, and it tried to take the whole system down.
Well, and you also have legislators trying to make laws that they don't understand what they're doing.
Exactly. Like with the TikTok thing, yeah, we all saw that, and it was kind of ridiculous.
Or Utah's fucking age verification laws. It's like everyone just VPN'd around it.
I mean, like in a couple of states now, everyone has to put in their ID information. It's another tracking you. That sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks. Like, you should be able to watch porn, in incognito mode if you have an Apple, and what the fuck ever. You should be able to divulge into lust as you will without Big Brother watching you.
Yeah, and if there was only a way to like guarantee, like, because like years ago, like you'd have bars where for ID verification you drop it in, like it would have like
like the airport.
Yeah, but they wouldn't keep the information.
Yeah.
The problem is
but they definitely are.
Right. There's no way to verify that they are dumping the information.
Yeah, my roommate is a software engineer, and I have an Alexa device. I have a couple of Alexa devices, and every time I come home from one of these trips, they're all disabled. So I have them like tell me like exactly what's going on. I heard you burp there.
I did. I did. I'm also a real human being.
Yeah. But for all, from A to B to C to D, we're trying to do the best that we can. We're trying to be the safest we can. We're trying to give you the best content we can with what's given to us. The government, Visa, MasterCard, etc.
I don't think Visa and MasterCard necessarily doing what's best for us.
Okay, yeah, fuck me to the MasterCard, but Anyway, the government just doesn't know what they're up against, and we're really trying. We want this industry clean. We don't want some randos, fucking up our shit.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But like all these documentaries have come out, and they really, really try to skew them, especially with Asa Akira. And I've only met her once. She was amazing. She info dumped. She was like not a gatekeeper. She was awesome. And they tried to skew all of her stuff as in like not wanting safe porn, but we're all so safe.
Well, yeah, no, I often have said like when I hook up with performers, I am the risk to them, not the other way around. Because every civilian's like, oh, I can't believe you, fuck dirty porn stars. I'm like, dog, I'm the dirty one in this. I'm like, I'm not dirty, but comparatively speaking, I'm the dirty one in this situation.
Yeah, so I've only been doing porn full-time since February. I was a cam girl before that. That's by myself. And people were like, oh, you're just a dirty blah, blah. And I was like, the only person that's fucking me is myself. Because I'm pretty celibate in my natural life.
Well, that's a bummer.
It is. It is a bummer. Because I have a very specific type, and then I want you to test, and I want you to do all this shit, and I don't like condoms.
So what's the type?
I like those who play instruments that are musical, that have, the enlarged emotional portion of their brain, and can forego the sunscreen. I have a pretty specific type. And if you can say, bienvenidos, that's a upper. I dated a Brazilian dude for a little while. So, whatever bienvenidos is in Portuguese.
Nothing wrong with that.
Bom dia.
So maybe you shouldn't leave South Florida. They're like, that is
no, so they're Cuban. That's a little.
all sorts of Latin America heads to South Florida.
I prefer Texas. So bon dia is what bienvenidos is Spanish to Portuguese.
The more you know.
Yeah. Saudade and saudade. So saudade. Yeah. I like Latin American men. And someone commented on one of my Instagrams, because I do the Q&A every so often, and they're like, you don't fuck enough Latino men. And I was like, you've never been on my Pornhub. Because my very first boy-girl videos ever were with my ex-husband, who is Mexican. Because so that's what I said. I was like, you've never been on my Pornhub. And then today I actually worked with a Mexican actor as well. I'm drunk. He's going to kill me. Rico Gonzalez?
I saw the tweet earlier. I can't recall.
He was so cute, right? He was 25.
I mean, him being a he is not really my type.
Well, he was so cute. It was very easy for me. He was so... Rico Hernandez is who I worked with earlier. He's so cute. I'm showing him my phone right now. It was
a safe for work picture.
Yeah, we're just taking a selfie. Yeah, he was so cute and he was so easy to work with. He was amazing. Rico Hernandez, definitely look him up. He's got 10,000 followers on Twitter.
That's awesome. Why are you not out there meeting more Latin men?
Because I did 17 scenes in 17 days.
You got to eat somewhere during there.
I have been ordering Mexican food from Uber Eats for 17 goddamn days, and it's always a white dude that's bringing it to me.
So you got to go to the restaurant.
Well, yeah. So now after this podcast, I'm going to go to LAX and rent a car, actually.
Well, not right now, I hope.
No.
I'm like, yeah, I'm half a bottle of Jack in.
Yeah.
Give me the car.
No. I'm not going to do it right now.
Give me the car.
Probably tomorrow. I haven't reserved it yet. But I'm going to do that because it's $11 a day to rent a car at LAX. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. No, I'm not. I just talked about safety in the industry. I'm not going to fucking drink and drive. I've never had a DUI.
That's not in the industry. That's just on the streets.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm a responsible adult.
When you're air quoted, it doesn't make it more convincing.
Because it's alleged.
It's okay. They don't breathalyze you at fucking LAX.
It should.
Oh, I'm glad they don't. I've definitely gotten off a lot of planes drunk there.
Oh, me too, dude. They're like, are you ready for your son? I'm like, I'm great. I'm totally fine.
How was your flight? Great.
Great.
It was amazing.
Amazing. There's that vocal fry.
I very notoriously get trashed on flights, so.
Yeah, I only drank 6 shots. See, this is why I do voiceovers. Because it's so fucking funny. I had a couple who were getting married that I told you about earlier that accompanied me on one of these things. And I was doing it, I was holding the mic like this, and I could see them in the window, and they were like, yeah, it was so fucking funny.
So have you ever thought about doing a web series or more voiceover work for yourself?
I have. So me and this Vegas talent have talked about doing a YouTube series where we read the scripts, because the scripts are always all jumbled and fucked up in different accents. And now I'm going to put my dick in their pussy and I'm going to be like, oh yeah. He's laughing really hard right now, you guys. So we've talked about it. We've talked about actually doing it, opening a YouTube series, because I already post the crazy shit that I get sent. I'm today in Sydney's inbox. So that's what we want to do. So Ryan King and I have talked about doing that.
What's stopping you?
Geography.
They invented this thing called the internet where you can record in 2 separate places.
Well, we're also really busy. So it's a lot to get one episode out, as you probably know.
I don't know nothing about that.
Nothing. Double negative there.
Never released anything on the internet in my life.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
This is all for my private collection. I just hoard all this footage.
You know, whatever makes you happy at the end of the day, you do you.
Oh, this is supposed to make me happy? Shit.
Ah, fuck. Should have taken that Zoloft.
Don't have a script for it.
Maybe you should use that fancy ass health insurance you got.
Why are you telling the internet I got health insurance?
Hey, everyone, pay for his health insurance.
I would appreciate the hell out of you for it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Give him some money, you guys. I'm not joking. Give him money. Like, Zell him. Cash pay him. Give him some money. He's so sad. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
I don't have a pie. That's why
You're getting 2 pies in January. I fucking swear it, dude.
I'm going to be alive in January? That's awesome.
Yeah, super.
I think so. I mean, I guess you could bake them for my funeral, too.
Either way, you're getting those pies. We fucking pinky
You just go bury me with them?
Yeah, we pinky swore. I'm making you pies. I'm not joking.
I know you're not.
I know.
For the audio audience, she looks very serious right now. Like
seriously drunk, but serious. Yeah, I'm going to give you those fucking pies. I wrote it down. I put it down. Yeah, well, you're getting pie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
I hope not. I hope it's warm.
Yeah, I'm going to make it in your oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a bad dad joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm just completely ignoring that fact.
You should.
Yeah, and I will.
Because if you acknowledge them, I'll just keep doing them.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want
We've been hanging out since 4 and it's almost 10. I get your shit and I'm just like, okay.
She is over my shit. She's had her fill.
So over it. Kangarooed over it.
She's like, this was fun for the first 90 minutes. Need a lot of alcohol to make up for the rest of it.
I got cheeseburgers out of it.
You bought the cheeseburgers.
So I still got cheeseburgers.
She's like, promotional material, whatever.
Yeah, thanks.
Alcohol, in and out. Tolerate Matt for a couple hours, in and out.
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome for the cheeseburgers.
I thanked you 4 or 5 times.
I know, and your thankfulness is, thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes.
What are you, an NPC all of a sudden?
Yes, all of a sudden. I'm just so thankful for your thankness.
Well, that's going to cut out for you too.
Yes.
That was demonetization right there, folks.
I'll buy you a cheeseburger.
Aw, you already did.
Yeah, I did, and I'll buy you some fries, and then I'll give you my fries.
You did that too.
Yeah, I did.
It was a negotiation. You passed them to me, you sure?
No. It was like I couldn't finish my fries, and you were going through yours, and I was like, yeah, take mine, because I don't want to waste food.
Here you go, you fat bastard, eat this shit.
No. It was just, I don't want to be wasteful. Yeah, do not want. Yeah. It's that Oklahoma shit going on.
It's been all very good, very cool.
I'm glad.
It is about that time.
It is about that time.
We're going to call it Last Call on this motherfucker.
Oh, I'm good.
Awesome. But before we get you out of here, where can we find you on the things?
On the things, you can go to Twitter at Sydney Paige XXX. That is SYDNEYPAIGE You can find all this stuff on there, but if you really feel like going to the Webernet, it is iwantsydneypaige.com, and it will direct you right to my Twitter page.
Well, Sydney, it's been an absolute pleasure. I look forward to tasting your pie.
Oh, yeah, you are going to. I'm not even fucking joking.
I feel like I'm going to be, injured if I don't. So
yeah, you're right. God might smite you down.
Don't want to be hit with a golf club. So until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Drink up.